It's happening tonight.
It's over for them.
Yeah, I'll bet you it's Cloudflare. I'm gonna look this up on Reddit.
Ah, now? You hear me
Yep.
now?
Yep.
Yeah,
Hear you.
kinda. Wow,
Is it working?
Yep.
kinda.
What do you mean, kind of? Does it sound worse, or?
I think Cloudflare is dying. Like a bunch of their servers are rerouted or partially rerouted. Wow. Chile, Macedonia, Colombia, Brazil, Argentina. Every server in Brazil is rerouted. Bolivia, Middle East is fine. Charlotte, North Carolina,
Lots
rerouted.
of
Guadalajara, Mexico,
lots of
rerouted.
ones in South America.
Norfolk,
Burkina
Virginia.
Faso, the Congo.
Yeah. New Zealand, rerouted. There it is.
Hey, there we go.
Wellington.
I'm
Yeah.
not in Wellington.
Well, that's probably where your
Oh, that'd be
server
the
is, though.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
There it is. Wellington. Yeah, but that doesn't
And
explain why my internet keeps cutting out, though. Because it looks
yeah.
like the West Coast United States is fine. Yeah, Seattle, Washington, United States operational. It's weird.
Auckland's operational, Wellington's rerouted, but Christchurch is operational.
Yeah.
So we've got two of. I got one of three.
Schedule Oh, Portland. Scheduled maintenance. 316. Okay, that was a week ago. No, oh, that's in 3 days. Okay, fuck. Yeah. Anyways,
Yes.
uh,
So what's the plan? I was fiddling around and asked you how the spells have been cast. Oh, no, only another one. Strength of one and best.
So strength of one. The bless spell.
did we get Elric back?
No, he's just
No.
gonna be away for a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he gave permission for me to NPC him, so I'll do that.
Okay.
And Zildjian might be doing something here.
Huh?
You casting any spell or anything before we heading in?
Um, no. I can cast it if need be, but I think we're pretty kitted right now.
All right. So,
Putting Gideon up here, and Gideon and Barrett will, go up there.
all right. You open the door, and inside you see the the large stone that was at the top, the big one in the center, seems to run down into this large room with 8 shadows, a white, a creature of withered skin, pale white hair, large teeth, and massive claws, dressed in rags. He roars, and you see his massive taloned hands ready to attack. What's everybody doing?
I'm gonna turn.
Flaming sphere again.
Nice.
Going to.
I love Eldok Magic Missile. Not move first, actually. Here's not the move.
Gonna have Barrett and Gideon both attack.
Samuel's still singing, right?
Samuel's still singing. Toll's gonna attack. Glenman is going to attempt to turn.
Nice.
What is that chest made of?
And
Is that a chest?
at the back there is a chest, yes.
Okay.
It's made of
Chest.
stone.
Gideon.
And is that a stalactite hanging from the ceiling or a stalagmite going up to the ceiling?
So like tight hanging from the ceiling. A large
Okay.
one, like a wide one.
Okay. Is it blocking our view or is it like kind of high up?
It has about 3 feet above the ground.
Ah, okay. Tiny little bit of cover behind it then, maybe?
Yep. On the D10, I got a 3.
And we get 1.
Oh, another one. Brilliant.
Yeah.
2, 3.
3. Flaming sphere. Right there. No, I'm sorry. Right there. And
Okay.
then I want to roll it to there if I can. So this guy would take direct fire damage, and then the boss and this shadow would take heat damage if they fail their saves. And it's 3 fire, 1 heat. Fuck, that's like, oh man, that sucks.
Boss guy passes his save. The others fail them. So taking 3 direct damage. 1. 1. That is unfortunate.
And then
Damage.
I'm gonna roll it back over here. That way the guys can get through. Because I can roll it up to 30 feet.
Yep. Nice. Alright. 3. Okay. Alright. 4.
Yep.
5. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I might hold it until like more of them come into view, but I just want to state that for the record.
Cool.
So I'm just gonna have Glennon go for it.
Alright.
So that would be plus. Would this get a plus for the turn attempt?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
I think
that turns the
Yeah.
shadows.
yes.
Does it turn the white?
Yeah, probably
Yeah, it
not.
does turn to white.
Level 4?
Uh, it's a 5 hit die. White.
5 hit dice. A 10 will turn a white.
No, Glimmin is a 4th level cleric,
Fourth
so
level.
13.
So 13,
He-
13 will turn a white.
Yeah,
Still good.
Yeah.
they are all roll 2d6 to see how many each have.
Oh,
He's-
yeah. From smallest hit die to largest, too. So maybe the white. 7,
He's
3,
like roll the
4,
20s.
6, 8, 9. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just 7.
So all but one of the shadows are turned.
Come on, Silsrid.
Um, yeah, I suppose if I could see the remaining, I'll give it a shot.
Alright.
Should be able to see through the flaming sphere. It doesn't say it blocks light or vision or anything in the spell description.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, I mean, I turned whites on a 7, so it's, yeah.
Whoa!
Whee!
Yeah, also 7 undead.
Collect the treasure and win.
Yeah.
Curse you and your 3 clerics and a paladin.
Yeah. 4 characters that can turn undead. It's awesome.
So you all present your holy symbols in unison and
Yeah.
drive them back to their depths from which they came.
So I guess on the stalagmite, what does it say?
Ah, yes.
And boop, flaming sphere disappears.
Ian, can you hear me? Mic check, hello.
You're good.
Yep,
I hear you.
Sorry, I yanked my mic cable out of my headphones, and then when I plugged it in, it was all funky.
Oh.
Alright, so on the stalactite, it speaks of a dwarven clerical ritual. It says, "You who are so brave and noble, one of possessing of the 5 virtues, you are a true priest of Paterus, a noble dwarf to all. You are worthy of your station, cleric of Paterus." It appears to be some dwarven ritual chamber, like a trial that people they went through in years gone past, but it has been corrupted by evil forces. So you're able to make through it nonetheless.
Okay. And Barrett will open up the chest.
Inside
Yeah.
you see a collection of gems.
Oh no. I didn't hear what you said. You broke up.
Can you hear me
It's
now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Great. You see a collection of gems: a fire opal, a lapis lazuli, a uncut zircon, a jet, and an uncut. Oh, what on earth is hodged to a site?
Oh, rhodochrosite. Rhodochrosite.
Rhodochrosite, thank you.
Yeah.
I was like, that's road something.
It's like rhododendron and Christ. Rhodochrosite.
Alright.
Brilliant. You can grab your loot and be gone. if you wish.
Yay!
Obviously, you can kill them all if you want, but there's not much point.
Yeah.
After getting the gems, does the stalactite glow?
Yes, it does. It glows a nice bright white. You see the 5 virtues reappear on the stalactite, and then it slowly fades away.
Cool.
Yeah, I guess we'll leave this little area then.
Nice.
It feels like with all these dwarven virtues, there should be something else, like something magical. I wonder. This is in character too. I'll turn my voice changer on so that it's more in character.
I wonder, since there are so many dwarven runes around here, it feels as though there should be something more, something magical. Perhaps we missed something. Could we try seeing how deep that crevasse is? Perhaps there's another level to this place.
You could be right. I see no harm in taking a look. And then we'll firmly close the door as we retreat.
Yes.
Okay, so this room didn't say anything specific, right?
Which room, sorry?
The boss room.
There was some notes about how, like, you completed the trials, that sort of thing.
Okay. Yeah. All right. All right, so I guess we'll go back to the chasm room.
If you're checking for secret doors, I will roll. Oh, what is the item save on? They're on here. That's great. I didn't know that.
I say for what?
The item save table is on the character sheet. That's so cool.
Oh, okay.
We have an elf and a half elf. Yeah. You do not detect any secret doors or concealed doors.
Drat. Nothing here. How underwhelming. Well, shall we be off?
If we go back here, is there only one layer to this place?
Yeah, it appears to. The spiral staircase finishes where it finishes there.
Okay. I guess we're getting over here, right? I think that's everything.
All right. Get some more upbeat music. back to the standing stones above. There we go. Nice.
I go to Barrett and ask
Do the dwarves typically create vaults like that just for gems?
No, it did seem a bit strange to go out just for such a small amount of gems.
I mean, I'm sure some of those gems are worth quite a bit, but all those dwarvish runes, what did they say?
Well, but it was resilience, courage, valor, respect, and I forget the other one.
Huh. I wonder
They
if...
were. It's okay. You go.
Oh, I wonder if we should keep those in mind for another place. Perhaps those are keywords to some other mystery involving the dwarves. Huh.
and I just kind of I do the what is the thinking man pose, the
Oh
statue
yes,
of the
yes.
thinking man, where he puts his
Yeah, yeah,
hand, one hand on his chin and the other hand on his elbow, and just kind of thinks.
Yes. Yep, until then, though, we should get some rest for the night.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
I should like to rememorize my flaming sphere spells. Those seem to come in handy in the dungeons. Ever more so handy than the fireballs. Perhaps there's another spell of the third circle I should memorize other than fireballs when we're about to go to a dungeon. I shall have to network with Mr. Ashmore.
Yes, that is true. What does Mr. Ashmore have available?
Probably some sort of necromantic spell, I suppose.
So,
I
Cersei
do believe
feels-
I
okay.
do believe I saw him cast vampiric touch while we were in the dungeon. Hmm. 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 Yes. Quite handy.
And I just do the thinking man pose again.
Mhm.
Invisibly.
Contemplating.
Yeah.
It's even better because you're invisible, so you're just like you're sitting there pondering and nobody can tell.
Yeah. And then I guess I'll just take my little uh, daydream nap for the first watch, and then be awake for the second and third watch, and I'll rememorize Flaming Sphere twice. Should take about 40 minutes for 2 level 2 spells.
Vampiric touch. Is that first level?
I think it's
Or is that
third, and then he was using Spectral Hand which is level 1, I think.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah. I did that
did you-
too as a when I was playing a necromancer about 20 years ago.
Has he got chill touch?
Oh, that's a good point. Chill touch.
I can check.
Is that first level as well?
It is first level. He does have chill touch.
All right.
I'm tapped out for first level spells, actually. Sadly. I need to get smarter. I'm actually kind of stupid for a wizard.
All right, I got some copy spells. All right, so I'm gonna copy chill touch first level and
Is that for the bard?
what was that? Yeah.
Oh, for Samuel. Nice.
What's it? The hand one.
1 page chill touches.
Oh, spectral hand.
And
Spectral hand.
yeah,
Oh, actually, you know what?
and
That
second
one's
level.
for
Yeah, second level.
Oh, a second
I can
level?
have him do it with find familiar instead. Does that work?
Find familiars
Sorry?
first level.
Mm.
Well, I'm saying, does find familiar work with NPCs or no?
Yeah, no, he can use find familiar.
All right. So chill touch, find familiar. Uh, you know what? He doesn't really need. Yeah, he'll save one magic missile for next time. Are you able to tell me the pages for chill touch
Yep.
and find familiar?
Chill touch is 1 page. Find familiar is 1 page, and what was the other one you wanted?
Did he pass his learn spell rolls?
Here.
I don't think he's made them yet.
Well, he did copy.
Oh,
Oh
it's
yeah,
listed in the book. Yeah.
yeah. Hold on. Do.
It doesn't. It's not automatic. Learn when you use copy.
So did I do that right?
You still have to roll to learn. I mean, you copy spells you can't learn in your book, but you still have to roll
Oh
to learn.
wait, that's on attributes, right?
Yes.
What? Oh, intelligence? Yeah.
No, yeah, chance to learn spell. Okay. So. Well, no, doesn't copy do it without failure?
Nope.
It's in your book. It skips the time of copying it, which is I think it's an hour per level, something like that. I can't remember.
It's a day per page.
A day per page.
Yeah.
That is brutal.
Yes.
Mm.
It's because of the it's like geometric formulas and shit. Formulae.
Let's see. Do we get any modifier?
It's like doing calculus. I think there's modifiers for like thaumaturgy or scribe or something like that.
Because I casted bless. I don't know if bless counts.
No, it doesn't do anything for proficiencies. I don't think any of the spells do anything for proficiencies other than like there's like a thought spell, I think, for priests that it messes with probability. It's called probability control or something like that. As far as I know, that's the only spell that messes with proficiencies.
Let's see, Samuel. You've learned Find Familiar, but not Chill Touch. Well, actually, you know what? I'm gonna burn off that Magic Missile one. And do one more copy. Or no, that one doesn't work, does it?
No, you have to. No, you have to choose which one you're going to use at the start of the day.
Mm. Okay. Sorry, there will come another day. Chill Touch will eventually come into my thing. Gotta find familiar though.
That's good.
Damn. Damn.
Okay, so both those spells are still copied in the spellbook?
Yes. So you can try them again next level.
Okay. And you said they're both one page?
Yes, you rolled quite well.
Oh, there's two different ways to use copy.
What do you mean?
So each paragraph describes one way to use copy. You can either use it to create a perfect copy of some kind of document, whether it be a map, letter, or other written or drawn document. So it could be like an entire book, or a letter, or map. And then if you're using it to learn spells, it says the caster must first roll to see if he can learn the new spells, and then if so, he can cast copy to instantly copy them into his spell book. So you'd have to have an entire empty, if you don't learn the spell, you'd have to you copy the entire book into another spell book. And then you could cast like read magic to read it or whatever.
Can't you just choose a singular page?
Only if you pass the roll to learn spell.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you just have to do it the other way around.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's the entire document. That's weird. I thought you could copy spells into your spell book that you haven't learned yet, but nope. It's like all or nothing if you don't learn the spell.
At least don't waste a spell on it.
Yeah. Yeah, waste room in your book.
I do
Oh,
know one thing.
you know what it does
Yeah.
say though? It says the caster must roll to see if he can learn the new spells, plural, if so, he can cast copy to instantly copy them into his spell book. So, I mean, it kind of implies that you can copy multiple spells at once that you've learned. That's crazy. I don't, it doesn't make much sense though, because you have to read magic first. Huh. That's a weird GM judgment call type of thing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to continue using it as we have been.
Yeah. Might as well.
Alright. Nothing happens on first watch, by the way.
What's that?
Nothing happens on first. Nothing happens on first watch,
Oh,
by the
okay.
way.
Okay.
Where's my notebook? There it is. Got my weather on it. Okay, so all right. So as the through second watch and indeed third watch, nothing abates you in the mountains. The thick overcast cloud cover comes in, a dark, gloomy, foreboding sky, not a speck of light, and a sort of moderate, not particularly strong breeze blows through, pretty cold. Even though it's now morning of the 24th, it still feels like night because of the thick cloud cover, like it's all gloomy and not much sunlight coming through. But it is indeed morning.
I forgot our objectives. We were trying to
I can.
kill.
I think we're actually headed back to town now.
I've got the to-do list written on the top on the but we were going to go back to town to pick up the bear armor for Ursa.
It's true, we were gonna get bear armor.
So the current objectives: enter the remains of the old dwarven citadel via the secret entrance. Investigate dungeon beneath the monument. You've done that, so I can cross that off. Stop the excavation of the entrance. That's the stuff you've heard about from the spies. Destroy the base of the Lost Legion in the mountains. And collect bear armor. I can bring you over to the hex map. Yeah.
Yay.
Help.
Monument.
About how many rations do we have now?
Just those one. I am wholly uncertain.
49.
And then don't
And we
forget,
currently have.
every other week my ring of sustenance kicks in, and I don't have to eat for a week.
Oh, great.
Eat or
That's
drink. Yeah.
Because I think we have 9 people with us.
Oh, dear. Yeah.
I guess. Isn't Amiri going to start eating the horse feed?
Well, she needs to eat meat because she's a wolf. Caleb did say, "Is it okay if she eats like people we kill?" And I said, "Yeah, sure." But I don't think she's gonna eat zombie flesh.
Gross.
Okay, so make that 10.
Blech.
Yeah.
So yeah, we can travel for 4 days if we get nothing additional. But
Oh, another thing is, how is Excellion looking on
Health
cash.
on what? Cash?
On cash. Yeah.
I mean,
Because I was also maybe thinking hitting up Alfred's again too, because we also might be able to get his the apprentice he has.
yeah. I want to buy spells from him, so I don't see. I would need 3,000 gold coins to buy a third level spell. And I don't remember which third level spells he has. Currency.
Got to figure out some more too.
Yeah, I'm low. I'm actually low on money for buying a third level spell because we haven't cashed in the gems we just got yet. And then
So I will say we do have a ton,
I think we have several gems to cash in.
not a ton of gems, but we have 1, 2. We got 12 gems.
Yeah. Yeah, quite a bit. And then, did you pay for your bear armor already?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
Um,
Was it plate mail or plate barding? Sorry.
yeah, it was like the plate.
Okay.
Full plate.
And then, did you know that they have optional half plate barding that only covers the front half of the and it's lighter. It only covers the front half of the creature. It leaves their ass open though.
Looking at that, but I don't know. I wanted like the most tanky.
The heavy dutyest thing they got. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Full metal jacket. Barding. That's pretty good stuff.
Full metal barding.
Yep. Full. They call it full plate barding, but it's kind of a misnomer because it's not full plate.
Yeah.
Like it's just plate that covers the whole horse. So they call it full
Yeah.
plate, but it's not. It's no more advanced than plate mail. It's plate mail for your horse that goes on the ass of the horse and the head.
Yeah.
Horse's ass
Still
armor,
pretty
if you will.
horse ass armor. Full ass covering.
Covers that whole ass.
And that one guy who was going there to get his donkey armored is really confused.
Yeah.
Well, now that I think about it, as soon as we go back to town, we're probably gonna lose Tull
Yes, you
and
will.
Sam.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
they're gonna want to have a talk.
Oh
I've been
shit.
thinking about it.
Yep.
Yeah, so
Well, Tull probably wants to get back to his like thief guild or something, and then
Yeah.
little homie probably wants to go get married, probably, right?
yeah. Will Scarlet.
Will Scarlet. I love one. Alright. Oh yes, and you're willing to stop I mean, it's on the way, but you will stop by the watch post to collect your horses that you left there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we're in agreement. We're going back to Avadale to
Yes.
resupply and get your armor.
And sell the gems if we have time to wait for the dwarves to come back.
Yep. I mean, you're getting towards the end of the month anyway.
Yeah.
It's 22nd, 23rd, 24th. The dwarves will arrive in 3 days.
Oh, perfect. It might take 3 days
Yeah.
to get there. And they stay
Yes,
for
I'm
a
just
week?
just doing the calculations at the moment. They stay until the Monday.
Ah.
So
Well, I
they
mean,
arrive on the Friday,
they
leave on
already,
Monday.
Oh, they're
they
just for the
already,
weekend. Okay.
they already left, didn't they?
Yes, but you've been gone for a while.
Yeah. Quite a while.
Oh, wow, I didn't think we were gone that long. Probably only been.
You have been out for a fair bit because you went like up to this monument, the orc camp, back. You've done a fair bit of traveling.
Yeah. Through mountains and stuff. Takes a
Yeah.
while to go through
Yeah, that's
So
true.
faster speed 12. Going through. Uh, that is.
Well, we should see if at the watch post if we can find any of those soldiers we helped to see if any of them can join us.
Ah, yes, yeah, you could try that. They are currently. Oh yeah, because you said yeah, because they have their shifts. Yeah, you might be able to find some. You will make it to the watch post by nightfall. All right. So, let me exit roles. Okay, so the sky is covered with dense clouds. The wind is blowing, not particularly strong, but it's there. You're marching through the mountains towards the watch post. Nothing happens during the day. You're able to arrive there at night. As the sun is beginning to set, you see the guards outside. They've got the fire, got some torches lit so they can see. A man holding a torch and a sword sees you and waves his hand. Good evening, good evening. Good to see you again.
Good seeing you again. Been staying out of trouble.
I've been trying my hardest, sir. Luckily, no orcs have come by here.
That's good. That's good.
How
Have
have you
you or
been?
you other boys gotten any time to think about what we've said before?
Your offer.
I
A couple were talking, and they they might be interested. There's about four of them. Uh, they've coming to the end of their shift. They'll be going back to Avadale at the end of the month. They showed some interest in your offer. Might be interested in joining you.
well, darn good luck because we're heading back to Avadale now ourselves.
Oh, they arrive while you're there.
Yes, perhaps we'll find them in the inn in town.
Perhaps you shall. Most adventuring types always end up there, especially after a long few weeks in the mountains.
Oh, absolutely.
It's nice to
Uh,
put your feet up by the fire, have a nice mug of ale, something hot to eat.
yeah. Oh, are we setting up camp at the watch post?
Yeah, it's nightfall, so they'll welcome you in. You're welcome to um
Um,
sit in
uh,
their cabin.
assuming since with y'all having the advantage up there, you'll be letting us know if you find anything.
Oh yes. If any orcs come by, we light the fire, and Avadale will see. They'll know trouble's coming.
Alright. We should be able to get a nice long rest then. Be watching over us.
Oh yes. Well, that's what we're here for. That's what we get paid for. I'll
Yeah,
say, the guard might not be too happy that his men are leaving to help some adventurers.
suppose not, but nothing you can really do to stop it.
True. He has doesn't un he is not doesn't have a full understanding of the work you do. Don't think.
Hmm, who is this?
The talking about the captain of the guard, he's like, we do a lot of work here as like guardsmen and stuff, but you go out there and killing
Uh,
monsters and doing yeah. A lot of people, a lot of the guardsmen are like, well, why don't we just join up with that group?
trying to think if we actually met the captain of the guard. I don't know if we actually did.
Silswin has a couple of times.
Uh,
He's a little bit aloof. He spoke to him when they were tracking down the ghost, and he was like, "Oh, it's just superstition. It's just superstition, boy. Don't put too much weight in it." But anyway, you're all welcome to sleep um, with all the watchers because the guards on watch. That's their job. So there's some spare beds that you're welcome to. They'll also have a stew, I guess, a thin soup on the boil. So you're welcome to have that. You don't usually use your rations unless you want to eat them.
yep, I mean, Bear's gonna kick his boots off.
Yeah.
Go over, get up one of those ration packs. Take a big meaty chunk of it. Eat
Nice.
it.
Uh, a lovely meal. All right. Uh, so The night goes by uneventfully. Okay. You wake up, nicely rested, in the morning. Just prepare your spells. And the guards are already up. Obviously, they're rotating out. They're shifts, moving up and down the tower. They all, see you getting up. Morning, morning. And Paul's going to find you, Barrett, when you're done preparing your spells. I master, sir. Can I have a word with you, just for a moment?
Sorry, what did he say?
Can I have a word with you just for a moment?
Could he have a
What
word
is
with you?
so? Go on.
I have been eternally grateful for you rescuing me out of that old keep. But at heart, don't know. I don't think this is my true calling. I have. I was kidnapped out of the dwarven caravan, and I should be returning soon, hoping to rejoin them, so I might get back to my people. I value all that you've taught me, and as much that I could have would never have learnt without you. Experiences that I shall hold with me to my grave. Don't think. I look at the floor, like a little bit ashamed. Like, oh, I don't think I can carry on. This isn't this isn't the life for me.
Bear's kind of gonna look thoughtfully at Tall. Tall, I understand how you've come to think about this, but look at what we've been able to overcome.
I almost died back at that orc camp, at the outpost. Whenever I'm alone, I'm in danger. Without you all to back me up, and I fear that one day I will not have that, and I will perish. There's safety in the dwarven caravans, and when we're in towns, is always a few guilds that will open their doors to me. Work that needs being done. That's my life. Not traveling up and through the mountains. With our friends and family that I haven't seen in months. I'd like to join them. Do not get me wrong, I would like to see Blackthorn destroyed and defeated. I think this is beyond me. I'm a thief. I'm not a great warrior.
You see, that's where you're wrong, Tall. You're a hero.
I am a hero, yes. If you
And
say
Bear's
so.
gonna point over at Glimmin. Do you see Glimmin over there?
Aye.
Do you understand what we've done? How we've changed? The very fates themselves to give Glimmin a shot.
We wrenched him through time and brought him here. Without him, we wouldn't have any clue where to go. I die, I give you that.
I remember It's thanks to us going back into the past that he was able to even uh, help me here, John. What?
Give us the secret entrance.
Well, no,
Look,
we saved him, right?
yeah,
Glenn?
yeah. He was going to be like tortured for information and executed.
Yes. Saved Glenn from that life.
Right.
Surely all of what we done. Surely you can't think you're just a common thief after all that.
I no, of course not. I have learned so I've learned greatly from you. Oh dear. I've learned greatly. I've improved in ways I had never thought possible. But now it's time to put those skills to the test. I'm not going to go and rob abandoned people. No, no, no. But there was much to be done. I'd like to rejoin my people in the caravan, see my family, my friends, tell them of our great tales of our journeys. Perhaps we can stop the Lost Legion in our own way. Those the spies you recruited, they joined them from a city. Perhaps we can see if root out their recruitment, find some of their cells and destroy them. I will not abandon our quest. I'm just going to pursue it in a different way.
That is that is very good to hear, Sir Tall.
I'll travel with you a few days longer until we get to Avadale. But the dwarves should arrive any moment, any day, and then I shall regroup and we will head off.
Of course.
In a good few months.
Yes, it has been very good time together. But I doubt it'll be the last time we will work with each other.
Aye, no, no, no. I'm sure I'll see you again in town, in amongst the caravans.
Perhaps
Perhaps I'll sell you a gem or so.
perhaps a gem or so. Perhaps a mission or so if fate brings you back in.
Or maybe. Maybe I'll maybe every not once in a while. But I better get packing. We should, if we head off now, we'll make it out of the hills by nightfall.
Yes. We should make it
Okay.
to Avadale within the next
The day after
3
that.
months. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, you've got one day going through the hills, and then you'll make it to Avadale like afternoon of the next day. A day and a half of travel.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty close.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And that is okay.
Actually, can we make a stop at the dwarf gravesite?
Yeah, sure. That won't make a difference in travel time. It would be where you camp, though. It would be the last session.
Okay. I wanted to see if there was anything like around kind of resembling any of what we saw from the monument.
Like the same runes.
Yeah, like respect or anything like that.
Ah, okay. You could do that, yeah. Uh, okay. Uh, all right. So, you head off, and there was a light breeze, and a light mist covering the hills. You descend through the mountains into the rolling hills. You see there's a little light mist, not really fog, just a little mist, and a light breeze blowing through. Definitely getting warmer as it heads into spring. Um, but at about 9 o'clock, you notice a small, uh, uh, you notice a uh, you notice a small pack of wargs 130 feet away. There seem to be five of them. They're not closing in, they're just sort of slowly watching you just to see what you're doing.
130 feet away.
Hmm.
Is it like, are they in our path? Like,
No, they're like going parallel, just sort of watching, like moving along, keeping the 130 feet distance, 130-foot distance, just moving along parallel to you, not closing in.
uh, I mean, I guess we'll keep going at the same space.
Cool. Okay. Um, after about 3 hours, they break off, heading back into the mountains. Looks like they didn't want to get too far away from them. Nothing else happens through the rest of the day. The mist blows away from the gentle breeze, and by nightfall, you are at the graveside.
Well, if we're camping, I'm gonna put up that wyvern.
Yeah. uh, how many days of training has it
Oh,
been
um,
since
you
she
will
let?
finish that on Saturday, so you have 2 more days, and then it'll be done.
All right, so 2 more days and she can save down. No, tracking. That's what I was tracking.
I thought it was riding.
Well, I thought she already learned riding and she started learning tracking.
Oh, okay. Yes, you're right. Yeah. It was the next, whatever the next thing was. Yeah. I've just got it marked down.
Okay, you're right. I remember it took it like it is at least a week after we got
Mm.
her.
Yeah, it is a week.
Okay, so 2 for tracking until that's done. Okay. And then yeah, at the grave site, if we look around, do we see any like kind of markings like that?
Yeah, I mean, you see a couple um adorned with the triangular emblem of Pateros, and then below it the five those 5 runes. So it definitely has something to do with like clerics and members of some kind of order that worshipped Pateros.
Glemon.
Hi, yes, sir. How can I help you?
I know you were part of a particular order. Did it so happen to have these orders in mind?
Oh, yes. I was a craftsman. I knew of these people. Yes, they worked closely with us. They were very wise, and powerful priests. They fought in the War of the Dragon. They were chaplains working they were sent out throughout the regiments to help with the wounded and to keep those fighting that could no longer. Uh, Without them, many would have fallen. Without their aid, many would have died. They were the best of the best. Not just anybody could join them. The chaplains.
See. So the ones with these symbols are the chaplains.
Yes, sir. I was in training to become one myself, but alas, seems I am a bit too late. 300 years late.
Just a tad.
Well, perhaps I can pick up my training again someday.
Oh yes, someday. You truly are an amazing blacksmith, I must say.
Well, that was my first love, the forge.
Ah yes, quite addicting.
To watch your work slowly take form, to turn a hunk of rock into a beautiful work of art, and to watch that piece of artistry used, skilled hand, slay our foes. There's nothing better.
There's something about it. Something about that, and something about just the way you look at how a catapult is built. How amazing,
Oh, come on, man!
spectacular.
Oh, I suppose, yes, yeah.
Bear goes very in depth as he thinks he can get.
Yeah. Or
Talking
engineering. One day he'll pass an engineering check.
You know,
I'm
that
back
was
as
actually
well.
pretty close.
Oh, hello. I have you. I don't think you ever have passed an engineering check.
No, I have once. Only
Was
once.
that was that on the construction at the construction of the keep on the in the fortress at Avadale?
Yeah, it was something like that. It was like the second time I think I ever really did it.
Yeah,
That was the only time I ever really won. But I was close.
you were close. Uh,
I guess they're not really finding much else.
yeah, but you've got a little bit of information.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, and so first watch. Gideon and Hull for the last time.
Sure.
Cool. I stand guard. Nothing much happens. The wind does pick up quite a bit. And the mist and cloud blows away. Well, actually, no, it doesn't. No, the clouds stay. The mist goes away. The wind does pick up. Um, I'll send a link to the traveling soundboard, the foresty one. If you want to join this, I'll post it into the DJ channel. So I'll have some good weather effects. There you go. Yes, that's the end of first watch. Second watch, Excellion and somebody.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
Here.
Barrett. Nice.
Oh, sorry. Whereabouts are we locationally?
Are we not on the? We are on the hex map. Yeah. I can ping it over here. The dwarf gravesite. It's got a little
Ah,
icon.
perfect.
Traveled from the monument to. Oh, sorry. There was a white and some shadows in the center room of the dungeon, the monument dungeon. Used many people using turn undead to push them into a corner, looted the chest, left, went to the watch post to pick up our horses that were left there because we were now leaving the mountains. Stayed with the watch, talked to them about the offer that Barrett made before, to if there were any of their men that wanted to join them on adventuring. Some of them he said some of them were interested. The ones that they spoke with, but they've rotated off. They're about to rotate out, so they'll be heading heading to the tavern soon. But he did warn that the captain of the watch isn't too fond of his watchmen going, "Hey, why don't I quit and go adventuring?"
Yeah, I can see why a captain might be a bit annoyed.
Yeah. And then Tull had a conversation with Barrett and talking about how he wants to leave and rejoin with the dwarven caravan, the merchant caravan, because even though he's learned so much in his travels, he's just this isn't his life. He's not built for this, traveling through mountains and going through dungeons. He'd rather be in a city, skulking around, um, doing dwarf thief stuff. This isn't his
Yeah.
life. He's a jeweler and a thief. He likes being around his dwarf friends and his family because he was in the caravan before he was kidnapped by the Lost Legion. So he kind of wants to return to the people that he was kidnapped from.
Oh,
And
you
he
know
saw
what?
this.
Yeah.
Speaking of jewelry,
Yes.
gonna have him
Oh
do
yeah,
that.
yeah. He can cut the. Oh no, he's broken it. I think it. halves its existing value. Oh, that one he passed.
So that was. Hold on.
Yes.
Go through different.
But as you begin third watch, Hedvig is going to head over to you, Elwick. Well, sir, it seems that we are on our way back to the town.
Yes, no, it would seem that stop back in for supplies, restock, and head out again. We are going to be traveling the roads for another day or so, if you'd like. I can certainly help keep an eye out for any custom components, herbology-wise, that we might be able to come across.
That would be very helpful. And you'll notice she's sort of like fiddling with the necklace she found on the way here. The gem on the chain, and only sort of half paying attention. That would be helpful. Thank you.
You seem to be mildly distracted, dear.
Oh,
Something on your mind.
I saw it. On your yes, a little bit. There's when I was on my way here, I told you before I was attacked by the orcs.
Yes, I do recall you mentioning in the tavern.
Yes, but I was initially just traveling, and I saw this body lying dead in the mountains. I rushed over to see if he was still alive. He was not breathing. He was cold as a stone. But he carried around his neck this necklace. I took it not because I wished to sell it, but perhaps I could find his family, ask if anybody recognizes this. I'd never seen a man lie dead in front of me before, and it stuck with me. Perhaps if I can
Yes,
find, perhaps if I show this, they might know who he was. It troubles me.
well, we'll make sure that when we stop back in town, we'll go and see the jeweler, see if he recognizes the work, whether maybe it's his own or another jeweler in the reaching area. Perhaps he'll be able to point us in the right direction.
I know it's only a cheap stone. It is a blue quartz, I believe. It is not worth a lot of money. But I feel that it must have held such value to this man. He carried it to him closely, held it in his dying breath. I must have meant something to him.
Yes, well, it seems you'd be doing the right thing trying to get it back into the family's hands.
You think so? I felt some guilt at taking a dying man's jewelry. But
Well, I mean, you said it yourself. You didn't take it in the hopes of pawning it off for some gold coins. You took it for the right reasons. I mean, if you hope to get it back to the family, he wasn't exactly going to return it himself, unfortunately.
that is a good way of thinking of it. I hadn't considered that. It would seem that there is much that I am to learn, not only in the arcane matters, but also that of the wider world. The world is full of strange things.
Yes, some of the strangest things in the world are people's own actions and how they justify them. So, If you follow your own moral code, I suppose as long as you can justify your own actions, well, in your mind, you're doing nothing wrong.
Well, that may be true, but there are many horrible, horrible men who themselves believe they are doing the right thing.
Believe me, I'm more than aware. Like I said, as far as they're aware, they're doing nothing wrong. But, of course, judgment doesn't come from oneself. Sometimes judgment is dished out in peculiar ways.
Leave that to the gods to
but-
decide. But, you know,
Yes, exactly. But I think if you've taken this necklace in the hopes of returning it, well, your judgment shall be fair. Yeah, you'll be judged in favor.
I hope so. You're all right with such skill and disregard. I envy it. I am good with the dart. I can throw from a range. But I'm not. And she kind of like clutches one of her darts kind of in her hand. Like I'm not. Scares me. I am not. I have not seen the things you have, and I spend too much time in the library, or with friends at the tavern. I am not a fighter.
No, and I wouldn't call myself a fighter either. There's one thing you learn out on the road very quickly, and that it's a hesitation will get you killed. You're doing well. I'm rather impressed with your skill. A wizard who can defend himself is a wizard who's useful. So,
You think so?
well, I'm certainly glad we brought you along. And when you begin to learn more, you'll prove yourself even more useful.
Well, I came here to learn. I came here in search of to visit Alfred, so I may learn some things. But I feel like I'm learning plenty from yourself and Master Excellion. You're both very skilled
Yes.
wizards.
Yes, Excellion is by far one of the more talented spell slingers I've come across.
The spell slinger, yeah. Yes,
It's nice to be in such adept company.
Oh yes, I mean, you did not train at a university, no? You trained. How did you train?
I was trained in a more traditional one-on-one sense.
So
young
you do not meet
apprentice.
many visits.
Oh gods, no. My introduction to magic was much more personal. So, schools themselves don't particularly appeal to me. But I
That
feel
is a
that
shame.
sometimes they. Yeah, I have a slight feeling that they can breed a sense of comfort, and some people get too comfortable, if you know what I mean.
I think that may have happened to me. I like being around my friends and my family. I can study and then go to the tavern with my friends and dance and drink and be merry. Then return to the university in the morning with a minor hangover and begin my studies. It is a pleasurable life, but I would agree comfortable. Too comfortable.
You do make it sound good. Who knows? Perhaps I would have been a different man if I was to have studied at such prestigious schools. But I have no regrets. I'm more than happy with what I learned, and was more than happy to stop my learning when I'd learnt enough.
Oh, you are still learning, so no? You travel. You learn much.
Yes, yes. No, yeah. I guess to say that I stopped learning would be false. More, my mentor had taught me all that I wanted to learn from him.
Was that just too bad?
Yes, yes, I thought so too.
Perhaps one day you should introduce me to him. I may learn a thing myself.
He's not exactly the sort of man I'd have a pint with. Not anymore.
My apologies. I did not know it was such a sensitive subject.
Yeah, no, there's no need for apologies. It's in the past. Uh, should fate be kind, I won't have to see his face.
I shall not
But
pry any further.
sometimes I appreciate it. Well, how about tomorrow morning we have a good poke around the area and see if we can find anything that'll help you in your studies. And of course, if you find some interesting components and you want to see if perhaps myself or Xelion has any sort of spells that they may accompany,
Yeah.
oh, please just ask.
I shall do just that. And she'll sort of take her hand off the gem. I would much like to see if I can find something that would be helpful to the group, as a whole. Perhaps even
Yes.
I know that the Exalion, he uses he's a good healer, herbalism. If I could find some herbs to help him, perhaps that would, pardon me, that could be beneficial. Be beneficial.
Well, it sounds like we know what we're looking for in the morning. We'll keep an eye out for medicinal herbs.
I just want to prove that I can be of use to everybody here. I fear that in most situations I sort of just end up standing in the back, and especially with those shadows, I could not even hit them.
Oh, they're particularly nasty things. Uh, Unfortunately, a metal dart seems to saw right through them. And not in the same sense it might saw through a body.
No, it seemed to do nothing. Anyway,
But
I have the
at least
spells
when you go
memorized,
back
and so do
to...
you.
Yes, exactly. If you do go back to the academy, at least you'll have some great stories to tell.
And she rolled her eyes. Oh yes, my friends have they have not seen any of such things. The first they have is occasionally a rather heated argument. Oh,
Yes, well, you can get into heated arguments anywhere, but I doubt any of them will ever be able to say that they've fought face to face against shades and zombies.
no, no, that was all. Anyway, I thank you. I feel
Well,
much better.
I'm glad I could help.
And she'll open up her spell book and begin studying for the morning.
And Elric will do the same. He'll go sit over by Martin and read through his book.
Very nice. Yes, we should arrive at Avadale in the late afternoon.
Perfect.
Oh dear. And in the yes, okay. So the wind has picked up to a gale, and those dark clouds from before, the overcast clouds have returned with a vengeance. And it's beginning to snow, just a little bit, because it is almost spring. This is almost most definitely last snow of winter. Um, and you begin to set off, heading back to Avadale. And do 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 do. Ah, yes. Okay. And nothing of note during the day. You travel down through the hills, onto the plains, make a little connection with the road for a couple of miles, and head back into Avadale. As you're heading back in, Samuel's going to make his way over to, pardon me, to Barrett, Barrett who was on horseback, Samuel who was not. Um, hello, sir. Mind if I have a word? Master Barrett?
Skylar.
Oh no.
Skylar.
It would seem my lord's fallen asleep.
Skylar.
Oh.
Skylar? Skylar, is that you?
Yeah, what's up?
It's your turn. Your bard is talking to you.
Oh shit, what's my bard saying?
As you're traveling back to Avadale, Samuel's gonna walk up to you. You're on your horse, obviously, because dwarf traveling, and he's gonna hollow over. Hello, my lord. Master Barrett. Mind if I a word?
Oh, yes, Samuel, go right on. What is it?
Well, I mean, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't putting this off. But you see, you know, after we saved Sophia from that, from those orcs, I was overcome. She's such a lovely young lady, and I would hate to see anything awful ever happen to her. I want to keep her close and safe. So I've asked if she would marry me. She was overjoyed. We are to be wed in the beginning of spring. Her father is not exactly happy, but he knows that it'll make his daughter happy, and that's what he knows that's important. But the reason I'm telling you
And
this, thank you, sir, thank you. I've been putting off telling you this, sir, because once we're married, I won't be able to travel with you anymore.
yes,
I'll
that
have responsibilities.
would put a bit of a damper on things, but think of it like this, Samuel. You will be in charge of making sure the town is safe.
Aye, sir. A whole new adventure, eh?
Why, of course. And perhaps if, day comes where you need a bit of extra coin, well,
Aye, sir.
always need a good service for that.
And yeah, most definitely, sir. I'll always be playing at the tavern. That always pays at least enough for a few pints and a place to stay.
He can sing of our adventures.
Yes.
Yes.
I thank you again for all that you've done. I have travels I have been on enough to write songs for a lifetime.
Oh, but of course, Samuel.
Now, we're almost there. Uh, I'm going to pop in and say hello to Sophia, but then I'll meet you at the tavern.
Yes, I'll meet you there.
And he'll smile and walk off down the road over to the farm.
Oh,
The rest of you, arrive back in Avadale.
he's gonna be a daddy.
I think I'm going to miss the most is doing his voice. It's a really fun voice to do.
Mm.
But, um, Yeah. What happens when you have rogue henchmen?
Yeah.
These guys level up so quickly.
They grow
Yeah.
up so fast.
Yeah, yeah.
And the worst part is that now we're down rogue henchmen.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, he in combat anyways, he was very subtle.
Yeah. Yeah, he just sort of he did his song, and Cole did check for traps and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Toll was on point. Toll was the trap finder, man. He was trap master.
Yeah.
Trap Master.
Trap Master Flash.
They call me at the anime convention.
Alright. Are we calling it there for the night?
Yeah, if you two are getting a little bit hazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a fine
Yeah.
enough place to finish.
I guess I can figure out now what would be the new AC for the polar bear.
Well, Sam was going to come back, and that's why I thought that's why I went to the farm first, because Sophia was guarding the bear armor. Both of them were going to come back carrying it one end of the armor each.
Oh, okay.
Come over to the tavern, plop it down. Hello, there you go, Master Barrett. Your polar bear armor, suited to order. It's so if
what?
it's is it it's a plate, right?
Yeah, full plate.
So it will have the same armor as full plate.
AC3,
Yep.
because it's just plate mail.
Mm-hmm. I guess I remember this.
So it's AC 3.
Mm-hmm.
What's this regular AC?
Aren't bears like 7 or something like that?
It is 7, yeah.
I think it's less, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
6.
Oh, it's a brown bear 7, and the rest of them are 6.
Oh.
Bear. Yeah. Okay, so 6 plus it's full plate.
Yeah, so its AC will become 3.
Its AC would be 3.
Yep.
Okay. I thought it would have been better for full plate.
Like I said, it's
Yes.
not full plate. It's just plate that covers the ass and the head. Half
Yeah,
plate,
it's
half
sort of-
plate covers just the head, and then full plate covers the ass and the head. And it's not full plate mail. It's just plate mail. It's like I said, it's a misnomer.
Well, AC 3, that's pretty good. Hopefully that'll tank it up enough.
Yeah, it should be.
It's kind of funny that they picked that term because it's like
Yeah,
it's very confusing.
Mm.
So now we got Samuel's wedding in a couple months.
Yeah. And it's going to be the beginning of the new year. In my world, the year begins with the ending of winter, so spring is the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
So New Year's is in like a couple of days. So Susan will be expected to do some ceremony at New Year's Day. So he will know that. But the priest will the Brother Marcus will come over and tell them that as well. But that'll be next session. Yeah, boy's a little bit sleepy.
And rapid sleep.
Yeah, that's okay. Did good role playing and did good dungeon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
My
being
boy
back
Kane's-
in town is certainly a good place to leave it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then some of the NPCs can part ways. Maybe we
Yeah.
can gather
Yes.
new ones.
Yes. I might
Yeah.
think about what to put on a letter to get sent out to a few towns.
Maybe we could have a
Ah,
pub scene or something where Samuel's like playing music based on our adventures, and there's like new adventurers that come in to hear the stories or some shit.
Yes. The classic cliche.
Yeah.
Mm. Oh yeah, how is
Yeah, I want to be an adventurer just like them. I bet.
I
Grab a
used
sword
to
or
be
something,
an
I guess.
adventurer like you till I took an arrow to the knee.
to the
Yeah,
It was to be
and
an
then you can have the disgruntled adventurers at their own table. Oh, I think not all that. Yeah, I used to do it when I was
And then there's the edgelord in the corner staring you down with a pipe.
brooding in the corner.
Just fucking brooding. Yeah.
Oh.
All right. All right. Talk to you guys next week.
talk to you next
Catch you
week.
next week.
Yes.
Next week.
Late.
Okay, it is alive.
More second edition tomorrow.
Yes. Oh, double second edition is
Beard
great.
Druid.
Yeah.
The
Second
funnest
edition
edition.
games back to back.
Yeah. I do second edition on Roll20 and then second edition in person with Calvin and some friends tomorrow.
Yes, and then once a month you have to do 5.5 and then second edition and second edition.
Yeah. Hey, it's for some kids at a library. They enjoy
Yes.
it. I tolerate it.
Yeah.
Nah, man, get the children to play second edition and just kill their characters in the dungeon and be like, oh, well, that's second edition for you.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that? Oh, you stubbed your toe. You're dead. Oh,
Roll
Make a poison save.
Roll dex.
You failed. Okay, you're dead.
You fall off the cliff. Sorry.
wasn't that
What's
stuck?
Do you want to play a first level wizard? Okay, roll your hit die. Oh, you got one? Yeah, the local's gonna throw a pebble at you.
You die.
Yeah, you're dead. Roll another character sheet.
It's funny.
You take 11 points of damage, instant death.
Yeah.
Oh, what about death saves? Come on, I could roll. I could succeed 3 times. Nah, man, you did.
Not in second edition.
It's so hard to kill people in 5.5. Like I've got people down, I've got people down and then hit them with an attack, and then they're like, okay, cool.
I make my
I
death
can't,
save.
that's okay. I'll just make a death save until I pass. Alright. Or somebody's like, oh no, healing word. Alright, they're fine now. It's like what? How?
Alright, thanks for running. Later, guys.
Very welcome.
Later.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Good to see you're still awake, Kane. I hadn't heard anything from you in a couple of moments, and I was worried.
Yeah, I took my nap. I'm alright.
Nice. The whole time zone shenanigan, like the daylight savings, caught me off guard.
Yeah, I wasn't even sure if you guys observed it.
We do just at a different time.
Is it like inverse to ours? Because Southern Hemisphere?
Yeah. Because ours is September and April. Like in September it goes forward, and in April it goes back.
Mm.
Does that mess with your sleep schedule any?
Not really. I just reasonably quickly. It's a bit annoying for like a week because I end up waking up. Really, I don't like waking up early. It's annoying because it's like it's annoying when you wake up and it's all like dark and you go, what's happening? Or you have to really force yourself to get up early. It's annoying. I feel like I've been cheated out an hour of sleep. I do remember one day that one year I was hanging out with Calvin and we were like, it's the clock says it's 12 o'clock, but it feels like 11 o'clock at night. Like, you know, I feel as tired as I would around 11, but the clock says it's midnight. This is weird. Just because you're like, oh well, it's 12. We probably should head off. Oh no, that more like technically it feels like it's 11. Oh, right, we might as well stay around for a little longer. Yeah, but
What?
Yep.
cool. I just didn't get a response, so I was worried that my mic had died again.
It's the biggest concern. You're like, fuck, was I on mute this whole time?
Like I know that I'm not on mute. I just things occasionally just sporadically die. I normally go off. Is Chip still playing music? So if Chip's still playing music, then I know it hasn't died. But sometimes it doesn't. And sometimes Chip's weird, but luckily I haven't got the random. Instead of using Matchbox, using Chip, I haven't got the random songs it just throws in there.
Yeah, Hey, is this younger?
Yeah, yeah. We've had that for years.
Yeah.
Because that played when we were doing Cyberpunk. I remember having that happen.
So you and Matchbox are broken up. It's not worth it.
Yeah, we both wanted different things. Matchbox wanted to
Mm.
be low quality and give me random songs. I wanted not to have random songs and also have to like. It's like, oh, do you want to shuffle your playlist? You should buy premium. I'm like, why is there a premium version of a Discord bot? I had to like jump through hoops and like vote for it on the Discord bot thingy or something. And also, I figured out that it maxes out. Discord Matchbox can only has like a maximum playlist length. Because I was realizing that I was getting lots of repeats of the same song, and when I added new songs to the playlist, it wasn't playing them. I was like, oh, what's happening? Why is this not working? Then I figured out that it maxes out at like 200 or something. And I was like, 200 songs? How could you even have it? How could you deal with a playlist of this length? Looks at my 600 song playlist, and, like Fantasy Tense playlist. So I had to switch back to Chip. Actually, use all my songs.
What kind of peasant has less than 1,000 songs in their playlist? God.
The Cyberpunk Tense playlist.
I mean, hey,
I'm pretty sure that has gone over 100,000.
you could switch to Roll20 entirely and then not have to worry about it because Roll20 has playlists built in. You just have to, sift through the tracks that they have available and create playlists.
I've put years of effort into my playlists. I could not abandon them.
Yeah, I had to use the Roll20 jukebox as like a fallback because Chip died the one time. But yeah, does it like link to another? Like, does it link to Spotify or something? Because I only got it to work by uploading audio files. I had to download them.
No, it links to what's his name? Duncan MacLeod or something. The guy that makes the duty-free music that everyone uses on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Duncan MacLeod.
No, it's like Colin MacLeod or.
Oh yeah, so something MacLeod.
Well,
The guy that you'll know like half of this music. It's just you just heard it in every YouTube video.
Incompetech. It's Kevin MacLeod. Yeah, it links to Incompetech. It links to Battle Bards. It links to Tabletop Audio, and then you can upload your own under My Audio. And then Tabletop Audio, Battle Bards, and Incompetech are supposed to be duty free. So, like for streamers. Like it's not, none of it's copyrighted. And there's a lot of good stuff on there. Like especially on Tabletop Audio, there's some pretty neat sounds. Like,
Oh yeah, I really like tabletop audio.
yeah, if you, arrange a few things from Kevin MacLeod's Incompetech with a few things from Tabletop Audio, you can come up with some pretty cool scenes. Because there's like music tracks and then like ambient sounds, just like ambience. Like I think Tabletop Audio has like some swamp ambience where there's like you hear bubbling water and like frogs croaking and stuff. And then if you put a like a swampy style track from Incompetech from Kevin MacLeod, you could have like a Louisiana scene. There's like maybe some Zydeco music or something, and then you put swamp sounds in the background. You could have like one of the like Louisiana swamp scenes or something.
The Bayou.
The Bayou, yeah. Or,
Yeah.
it's just depends on how you arrange everything. And then
Yeah.
you can add multiples of the same track to your tabletop. So you can have, like, for example, the swamp ambience. You could put like 3 of them in 3 different playlists, and then put different tracks for, like, maybe you have like a swamp in Europe, and maybe you have like an American swamp like the Bayou. So you put Zydeco music in there, and then maybe you have a swamp somewhere in, like, I don't know, Africa or something. So you can reuse the tracks and arrange them in different playlists. And then you can assign playlists to play on map load. So, like, say this town we're in the game, you could make like take an ambient like farm sounding track and then put like a town ambience track over it, and then put some like hillbilly music on there, and it'd be like a little farming village, you know. And you can set it up so that all the tracks play over each other, and you can adjust the volume sliders on the individual tracks. So if you wanted like farm sounds to sound like they're in the background, you could turn the volume down a little bit on the farm sounds. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And then once you set it up, you never have to mess with it again.
Yeah, I saw the. I've never used it, but the like track on page load up option that the Roll20 has.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really useful, especially for maps that you reuse. Obviously, like.
Yeah. I think I just have the issue where like I've put so much effort into my playlists, I wouldn't. I mean, unless I downloaded them all, it's gonna make I assume there's a max upload for audio files as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I just put so much effort into them. But like if I was starting anew, I definitely would do it that way. Like that sounds really fun.
Yeah. A few years back though, they had like way better options. Like they started with SoundCloud. Everybody uploads to SoundCloud, right? So you had unlimited options, but the thing about it was SoundCloud kind of figured out that Roll20 was using SoundCloud for free, right?
Ah, yes. Yeah.
And
I mean,
then,
YouTube did the same thing with Discord apps.
Yeah.
Discord plugins.
Yeah, so they were like, Roll20, you got to pay us, to use our shit. And then Roll20 was like, nope. And they just took SoundCloud completely off. And everyone, like, people had worked, hours and hours to put in, playlists and stuff. And then all of a sudden you had no music. And then they put up a new one it was right before Incompetech. I can't remember what it was called, but it was almost as good as SoundCloud, almost as good. It was some other website kind of like SoundCloud, but like on a smaller scale that people could upload their music to. And then that website was like, nope, you gotta pay us too, And they removed that, and then they finally put Incompetech on, because it's all duty free. Like the Incompetech and the other ones that I mentioned.
Tabletop audio. Yeah.
Tabletop audio. Yeah, they put out tracks for people to use for free, like on purpose.
Oh yeah.
Like they want.
I really like Tabletop audio.
Yeah.
They do some cool stuff. They also do the soundboard thing that I use.
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to use. Still learning it.
Yeah. So.
I was gonna say if you could link tabletop audio to the Roll20, because
right.
Yeah, because I think it's because it's like not the active tab. Because whenever I have used the that link, the soundpad link, like it'll connect for like I don't know, like 30 minutes, an hour, but then eventually it like just DCs because it's like in the background or something.
Yeah, I found the same thing. It happens a lot if you connect via your phone as well. Because when I was testing it out, I was joining it on my phone, like setting it up on my computer and then joining it on my phone. And if my phone screen, went black, like went to sleep, I would deconnect from it, completely desync, which was really annoying. So I know that it's pretty new, the soundpad option. So I think they're probably still figuring out the quirks. But if they could link that to Roll20, like you could play it through it, that'd be awesome. Then you wouldn't have to ask your players like, "Hey, can you click this link?" whenever you wanted to set up something. That could be really useful. But again, yeah, it's like wishful thinking.
So wait, what's the non-sound pad version? Just like just have like ambient repeating audio tracks instead of like these like little gimmick
Yeah.
sound bites that you can click on.
Yeah, I mean it's not. I just like it because I can do the weather. Like I have light wind, strong wind, light rain, medium, strong rain, thunder, like all the horse and the horse sounds, the footsteps in the campfire. Like those are the things that I really like because it helps me differentiate between camp, travel, camp and differentiate between camp, travel, and dungeon because I have like echoing footsteps in the dungeon, and light wind going through the tunnels. It's just because sometimes I find it hard to be like, and now we're traveling. So I thought it would be useful, but again, it's a bit hard to set up. I do things a lot.
Yeah, I was gonna. I mean, yeah, it's a cool idea. It is just incredibly strange to me that the ambient sound, app or whatever program
Doesn't work in
wants
the
it.
background.
Yeah, wants to be on the center of your screen.
Yeah.
Like that does not make any sense.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you're ambient, but you have to be the center of attention. I feel like this is a slight contradiction, my friend.
And the weirdest part is it disconnects silently. So like, because
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
already had it happen where you're like, oh now we're in the dungeon. Did you guys hear that? And I'm like, I'm still listening to horse hooves because it just
I
loops the
know.
last thing that was playing.
It's so frustrating because I can suck because I always have it open on my second monitor, the sound pad.
Yeah.
Um, it's like I have that and then my little DM screen on my second monitor, and uh, I can see your little icons like that you're on there, and then suddenly they just blink off, and then come back a couple of minutes later. I'm like, damn, that's annoying because I want to use my cool sound effects, and you guys can't hear it. It's yeah. Um,
Hmm.
yeah. They're probably just trying to work out the quirks. It's not vital. It's just interesting.
Yeah. Is it like hot off the presses? Like they just released the beta version like a couple months
I
ago or
don't
something?
I don't know how new it is. It just has a little new thing next to it.
Uh,
Um, I think it's a couple of years old, maybe. Oh, um, yeah, yeah. Oh, it's like the first mention of it. Yeah, it seems maybe I will check my statement because there's some posts on Reddit from like 2023. Oh, what? Never mind. On their like YouTube channel, there's a post from 9 years ago. Well, this is not new. Why do you say? Oh, maybe broadcasting is new. That's the part that has like the new thing on. That's probably it.
yeah, I think tabletop audio itself is 12 years old. I get to 2014. Because yeah, it's kind of not telling me when the soundpad
Hmm.
feature came out.
Yeah, but the like broadcasting sound pads, I think that's new. Maybe. Who knows? Hopefully they'll fix it. Um, doesn't matter. It's not that important. It's just kind of aesthetic and immersion based. And I like my sound effects. I put a lot of, I think that the immersion's an important part of role-playing games because then you can role-play better.
Yeah, no, it'd be just thinking of the possibilities, it'd be really cool if you could make like casting sounds. Like
Yeah.
because Roll 20 has like the magic effect, the like visual
Mm.
stuff. But yeah, it'd be cool if you could kind of. I mean, you'd be a sound engineer at that point, like making custom. What do your
Mm.
spells sound like? Sort of, or like a priest chanting in Latin or something. I don't know, when you turn
Yeah.
undead.
Yeah. It'd be cool if you could upload like custom sounds. Because then you could even do it player side, and you could even, if it was linked to Roll20, you could link it to macros. So like when you click the thing on your like when you click the roll to hit, it plays the sword sound. When you click the cast fireball, you can link it
Mm,
to spell casting sound, fire, whooshing sound, and explosion. That'd be really cool.
yeah, there's probably a macro for that. It's a
Yeah, you
macro for
can
everything.
certainly do that with API if you have a pro account or higher.
Yeah. Yeah.
It just takes some time to
Wizardry.
learn how to write the coding for API.
You know, I mean, maybe it's probably already happening somewhere, but how long do you think it is until we start using AI in our TTRPGs? Like, use like an AI voice, you know, modulator or whatever to be like, hey, you're
And
talking to
those
this
already
NPC
exist.
that sounds like Christopher Walken. Like,
I mean, those
yeah,
already exist. There's like an AI voice mod software you can use.
yeah. I'm just curious when it'll take all our jobs. When
AI
Dimension
gonna
20
steal
and
my DMing. Yeah.
and all of them are gonna. Why do I need to be a professional voice actor? AI can just do these voices for me, or modulate my voice or whatever.
Yeah. It's gonna steal Matt Mercer's whole thing. It's like, but what? But I speak with a funny voice. Isn't this DMing? I hate Batman so much. Um, the yeah. I mean, it'll be a sad day. I I don't know. I still feel like AI lacks originality. Everything just feels really dull. But yeah, it's the early days. I'm sure something will happen.
Yeah, I mean there was that one AI generated image that like won an art award or whatever. So that was
Yeah, I
crazy.
remember that, and people got really mad. And then there was that
Yeah,
amateur manga competition, and people were like arguing over saying yeah they used AI, and people saying no they didn't, and then it's like then you get into really interesting philosophical questions of like okay cool, does the quality of it change? Like it's does the quality of the art change when you find out what tools were used to make it? Like if I look at a piece of art and judge it as being of quality, and then somebody says, "Yeah, I made this using only like dirt and a toothpick," and then somebody says, "No, yeah, I made this using you know a $2,000 graphics tablet, and you know I had all the time in the world to work on it," and then somebody says, "Yeah, I made it using AI. It took me a day or so," like they're all hypothetically if they're all the same image, does your opinion of the art change when you find out how it's made? Like, and in the second follow-up question, should it?
yeah. I mean, I think it'll certainly most like partially go away with time because yeah, I mean there probably were people that were like you know with MS Paint be a real painter and use a canvas and
Yeah. I mean, the
physical
people that get
dye.
annoyed, the people that get annoyed with people that use graphics tablets and like, oh, you should just paint in real life. Why this isn't even real painting? Like, no matter how
Yeah.
like simulation level, digital brushes are, like they're really, really good. But people are like, well, that's not real painting, though, is it? It's like, well, I mean, not paint on canvas, no, but it's a different medium. It's like saying that, you know, watercolors aren't real painting because it's just different
Mm.
medium. Pastel is real paint, is real art. Is making a sculpture in Blender sculpting? Yeah, it's a different medium of sculpture. It's like how clay and marble are different mediums.
Yeah, I think there will always be like a talking about like should we value it less, even today. Yeah, there are like sort of underground artists or whatever, or like
Mm,
like people who appreciate the like physical media, right? Like people like
yeah.
having tangible evidence that they own a thing, except
Mm.
when you like
I
when
mean,
you buy it on
yeah.
Steam or whatever, you don't actually own it, but all that fun stuff.
I like I own like vinyl albums. I like having an album physically,
Hmm.
because of that. It's like I want to have this thing. I want to be able to play this music that I love, regardless of if I have internet connection or not. And I could download it, yeah, but this is something that I can have, physically, and I can be like, I want to sit down and listen to this album I love. Let's play Collide with the Sky because it's an amazing album. I love it. Yeah, put it on,
Yeah,
listen
yeah.
to it, and then it's like I've got. I'll have this as long as I have a record player. Um, yeah, yeah, I can understand that wanting to have things physically. Same with like owning a film on DVD or something.
Yeah, so I think um yeah, there's always going to be like a sort of, pro-human, anti-AI, subgroup that's like, yeah, but all our sculptures and, all our art and paintings and whatever are made by real people, and then like, you'll pay premium for that, that sort of fashionable or whatever you want to call it, moralistic viewpoint.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
Um,
already do. You already do pay more for human touch.
yeah,
That's why a
yeah.
lot of artists are like basically losing their jobs
Yeah.
because a lot of people don't want to pay artists anymore when they can just go on crayon and make any kind of image they want to, and you only have to pay like a $10 subscription for a whole year.
Yep. And meanwhile, you're paying like $100 for a sketch from
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it's like that's
yeah. And then the same quality art from an actual artist takes
mm,
weeks.
yeah, exactly.
And AI is like instant. It's so much more efficient than human
Yep.
art,
And it's sad
which
though
is kind of
because
sad. Yeah, because
yeah,
like now art has become your ability to type in a prompt.
yeah, yeah. How well can you prompt?
Your yeah, how
It's
well
just
can you describe what you envision?
yeah, which is sad because
Yeah.
I yeah I don't yeah it's sad because it means we're losing a lot of good art because like we're losing like opportunity for art. If people are making less art because people are getting funded to make less art, then we're losing all this like potential art. It's just not being made.
Yeah. And it's an entire skill set of
Yeah, exactly.
human beings. The ability to
I mean, like,
sketch, the ability to paint.
yeah, it's a whole field. But yeah, it's because whenever people say, yeah, but AI art doesn't look nearly as good as proper, human art. It's like, yeah, but how long have we really had AI for? Like 3, 4 years?
Right, and it's already
It's already
this.
pretty convincing.
Yeah.
I mean, they got AI videos fooling grandmas on Facebook.
I know. Yeah, that's just kind of sad. It's like, no, that's not real.
One of my
Well,
favorite subgenres of the AI videos on social medias are the dogs on like Ring doorbell
yes,
video,
yes, I
and they
love
just edit
that.
them like doing a Kamehameha wave out of their mouth or just summoning a flood. It's amazing.
Yeah. Or like a cat just getting up on its hind legs and walking around, and people are like, "Yo, this is real. Whoa, this is not AI, guys. I can't believe this is real."
It's absolutely facts. There's no way it
Yeah,
could be false. We all know
AI
that
could
dogs
not do
breathe fire.
this. Yeah, yeah. Or I saw one was like a ring doorbell of a cat playing the fiddle.
I think I sent the one into the group chat of the cat doing kung fu.
Yes, yes, I think you did. Yeah. I mean that sort of stuff just is just funny. Like that those are just glorified memes. It's like that couldn't have been made without AI. That I think is good use of AI.
Yeah, yeah,
AI has allowed many memes to be made that could never have been made.
yeah. I do see the videos of animals doing kung fu and stuff, and it does make me think of Bailey's hard being able to at I think it's at fifth level she can do it.
Oh yes,
Get like wolf claws to fight with, which
yes,
I think is incredible.
yeah. The minstrel bard. No, not
Yeah, the
minstrel.
Meister singer.
Meister singer. Yes, Pied Piper. Yeah, you can like get aspects of your animals to like manifest on your body.
They're very cool.
Yeah, yeah. You can get like a yeah a wolf's head or bear claws and make an attack with them. That's a really cool ability.
That's a that's a very reusable, like kit slash subclass specialization, whatever idea. Because yeah, I've seen other classes dip into that. They're like, hey, you're like a warrior, but you're really chill with animals and stuff, and you can like
Yeah,
have thick bear hide on you or whatever.
yeah. It's really it's a cool archetype.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just people who are like, I like animals, but I really don't want to play a druid. Don't make me do it.
But then you can also do what Calvin's doing and be like, I'm a druid and I really like animals.
Yeah, I'm just gonna cast animal friendship and then train an animal for 3 months. And
Yeah,
then
because you
discast animal friendship. And because I'm a beast friend druid, they still decide to be my friend.
yeah, because you can just go around and be friends with animals.
Like, oh, this bear's gonna attack you. Nah, I'm gonna
Nah.
put my hand out like Hiccup from How to Train Your Dragon and be like, nah, polar bear, don't eat me.
Yeah, because you can just make reaction checks against animals and be like, nah, we're friends now, bro. And so
Does
can
that
Bailey's uh bard.
do, does that like being animal friends? Does that also, assuming we're talking about Tui here,
Yeah, yeah,
take
yeah.
on the level cap? Like if your animal's a higher level than you, they leave.
Uh, well, they don't level up.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's as long as I can convince them not to attack me and begin training them, or if I can't convince them not to attack me without magic, as long as they fall under my hit pool for animal friendship originally. Um, so animal friendship's really only there as a yeah, I need this thing to like me. It's my failsafe. But beast friends get proficiency with every animal,
Yes, you
with
get a
animal
+4 for
handling.
animal law, for animal training, and animal handling, as if you had the proficiency
Yep,
slot. Yeah,
yep. It's very good. They're very cool druids.
and also all your animal sphere spells with saves, they make the save at -2.
Oh, Chewie, your eccentricities fascinate me.
That's not eccentric. That's just this is cool.
That's just the epitome of a druid. I
Yeah,
love
yeah.
animals. Give them to me. They're my friends.
You can also identify lycanthropes with the animal law check.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I can pick up that there might be a lycanthrope and then
Mm.
roll animal lore and be like, ah, you are a lycanthrope.
Yeah, yeah. Uh,
Right, but you'd already have to suspect an animal or person of being one to do
Now
that.
that's
Does
what
that?
the Nah, that's what the kit does. The kit sort of gives you an inkling like, the person kind of displays like
they're a
maybe
little
they're
off.
really hairy or they talk with a bit of a snarl. Would be something that could be easily excused by they just don't cut their hair ever, or they have a deformed jaw. But John as a DM would prompt it, and then I'd make the roll.
Because a lot of the time people do. Thank you. People do ask. If you describe, I've had before just a guy being hairy, and then people are like, he's a werewolf.
Yeah.
He's a werewolf, and they want to roll to see if he's a werewolf, and he's just like a woodsman or something. um, but they're convinced that he's a werewolf
Hmm.
because he's a burly guy in a fantasy setting, so always he's a werewolf. Or pale men. Whenever you describe somebody as pale with black hair, they're like he's a vampire. Like, no, he's just pale. No, he's a vampire. Got black hair, he's a vampire. It's doubly if they're like noble or there's some form of aristocracy.
Hmm.
But the Beastfiend Druid gets they can make an animal law check, which they always get a +4 to. So yeah, they're good at identifying that sort of thing. Uh, what is it? You also can make uh rolls to persuade and like befriend. Yeah, befriend animals. Yeah, I'm just checking that. Yeah, it's cool. But also, as like your hindrance, isn't your hindrance that like people think you're weird? Oh, you can't ever kill an animal. I remember that now.
Can you condone someone else killing an animal?
Yes, I think so. Um, yeah, your animals are your friends. You don't. They're not like bodyguards or like meat shields. They are your friends, and they can't. Yeah, you're supposed to rescue them from captivity and look after them. And because of your lack of social skills, you get a -1 to all reaction checks against people of the same race as you, because you're a little bit weird. You have horse girl syndrome.
So what if your animal friends are hungry and they try to kill each other?
Oh no, that would be
Uh,
awful.
We'll get into that at some point, I'm sure. The main thing is just keeping them fed.
Yeah,
You know,
that's what I would.
the
Yeah,
Meister Singer Bard's pretty cool because they almost
yeah,
get to cast Find Familiar 3 times if they level up
yeah.
that much within a year. Whereas if you're a wizard, you can only cast Find Familiar once a year.
Mm. But aren't they familiars? They're just like the different levels of animal. Like it goes from small little creatures to larger creatures to even larger creatures.
Yeah, I think it goes small to tiny, to medium to large, and then at 13th level it might be something huge.
I'm just checking now. Yeah.
Tiny is
Depends.
smaller than small. It's tiny is I think like 1 foot or smaller, and then small is like 1 foot to 4 foot, something.
Ah, there we go. Yeah,
Yeah.
at first level they get something tiny. Then at 5th level they get something small or medium, and at 10th level they get something large.
Mm.
And the ability to shape change, as in the 9th level wizard spell into that companion's form once per day.
Yeah. And they get the sensory powers of the small one, and the fifth level one is the one where they can transform a body part into that animal and use that to make attacks as if they had the animal's weapon.
Yeah,
So
so
each one
like if
comes
a
with its
5th
own
level
additional
Master Singer
ability.
had a Yeah, if a 5th level Master Singer had a wolf companion, they can polymorph their arms and their head into like clawed hands of a wolf and a wolf's head
And make the
for
attack for a
unarmed
wolf.
combat.
Yeah.
And if the animal gets multiple attacks, so does the Master Singer.
Yeah. But if any of those animals die, they need to make a system shock save or
Or die.
will die. I'm just checking. Is it die? Yep, so say save or die. And even if you pass, you go into mourning for 101 days in which you cannot adventure. Wow.
I mean, just kill my character
Yeah,
at
and
that
if
point.
you don't like your companion, each time you would level up, you can try and replace it.
I think that means like if they die, you can get a replacement, not that you like I want a new one because that's in the same paragraph
Ah,
as in regards to them dying. Yeah.
well, there you go.
Mm. Oh, and you can also the Song of Sanction. The like you basically cast Sanctuary in a to stop animals from attacking you. And then charming animals. There's also some stuff about that. Yeah, you can do influence reactions on animals. Yeah, it's a really cool little kit. What's the hindrance? You don't get followers and don't build strongholds. That's not that bad.
No,
I was about to say.
the drawbacks really aren't bad at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that. Does that just mess with all your encounter tables?
How do you mean? Because they can just be friend animals.
Yeah, like you're like, oh, I roll, you know,
Mm.
wolves or bears or I
Mm.
don't know something, and then he's just like, no, we're friends.
Yes, but it has to be a real animal because we had an owlbear last session, and he was like, "Ah, I'll be friend." I said, "No, you can't. It's not a real an animal that exists in real life. It's not a you can't
Yeah. So we
yeah."
slaughtered them both
Like
because as soon
we
as
stole
John
their
said, well, they're
eggs.
not animals, I was like, well, great. If they're not animals, I don't have to feel bad about this. And then we took the eggs.
Yeah,
Is animal even like a creature type? Like, are they even related in any sort of way?
it's specified as a thing that exists in real life as an animal.
Yeah, I think it's
Hmm.
all your non-magical stuff, your naturally
Yeah.
occurring
Yes,
animals.
Or the giant version of such an animal.
yes, that's correct.
Because
Yes.
there's a pre-spell. It's called like enlarge animal or something like that, or giant animal, and it's permanent. Like you cast it on a normal animal, and it increases the size of the animal and gives it double hit dice and crazy stuff. That's why giant eagles exist in second edition, because they're a normal eagle that has been gigantified by this spell, and it's
That's cool.
yeah permanent.
I'd be so confused if I was just like a rabbit and then some random priest like gigantify, and I become a giant rabbit for the rest of my life.
Yeah, at some point, I do want to go back to the swamps and try and find a giant crocodile.
That would be very cool. But again, you're gonna go back to the keep and they're gonna be like, I'm not letting that in, like they had with the bear.
Yeah, they're like, no, you can't bring a bear. And I was like, well, what do you want me to do with him? Do you just want me to leave him outside? I'll put him in the stables. I'll make sure he doesn't eat anyone.
How about the
And just freak out the horses.
giant version of a max hit dice Oliphant?
Oh,
So you could
What?
have
You can get a gigantified elephant?
literally the Lord of the Rings Oliphants
yeah,
almost.
Oh.
that would be
Pretty
uh,
sick.
yeah.
Pretty sick.
Find an Oliphant and then cast the gigantification spell on it, and then go and fight dragons.
Now, John, this is a really important question. Dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Even though they're incredibly rare and would only be on specific islands somewhere, possibly, regardless if it comes up or not, I would argue a dinosaur is an animal.
That's something that exists in real life. Yeah. Or has existed, yeah. You just want to
I'm
get
glad
pet
we are in
dinosaurs.
agreement. Okay, maybe I have the flying proficiency and I want a pteranodon. Who knows?
Huh. Quetzalcoatlus.
Give me a Hexeropteryx.
It'd be cool for me to say you can't.
It would be. You would shatter my heart.
Don't do that then. If you can find one.
So they are somewhere.
Yes.
John, you don't know what you've just done.
Well, I mean, it'd be mean. I mean, dinosaurs are cool, and they had to be somewhere. I like the idea of them being on an island somewhere. I've got lots of uncharted islands. I have them there for a reason.
Yes. It's time to set out on uncharted islands. Who knows? Maybe we'll find an. Do they have a? They must have a. Yeah, there we go. The Elasmosaurus.
Have a dog.
No.
What is my dog?
The ones that you
Dinosaur.
like aren't even dinosaurs. They're mammals. Early
No.
mammals. Yeah, Lastrosaurs.
Oh
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Lastrosaurs are really early mammals.
no.
Why are they called? Why do they end in saw then?
Yeah, it is odd. Hold on, let me have a look.
They have to be dinosaurs. They're an ark.
That is flawless logic.
Mark would never lie to us.
I could not lie to me.
Oh no, yeah, there we go. They're Diconodonts. Yeah. And they fall into. Yeah, they're weird. They're called non-mammalian therapsids because therapsids are where mammals start sprouting from, but Lastrosaurus isn't quite a mammal, but it's also not quite a dinosaur. It's in that weird Permian-Triassic crossover bit where there was the big K2 extinction event in like 99, 97. It seemed everything died, and then only small burrowing things survived. And then I've had to try and rebuild. They're weird. They are really weird.
They're dinosaurs in my mind.
Yeah, I will. Okay.
Somewhere
They can be
halfway
dinosaurs.
between a lizard and a rat or something.
Yeah, well, they're
Alas.
kind of like if you think of you know what a capybara looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine you kind of just flattened a capybara and then gave it tusks.
Wow.
Up and started on a tangent. John knows not to start me on dinosaur tangents.
There's an hour and 30-minute long video about called When Mammals Were Reptiles about synapsids. Are platypus
Yes.
synapsids? Question mark. Are platypus synapsids? Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I've just put a photo of
Oh,
the
I see this.
life stories in the general chat.
What? They're big. They're
Yeah,
really
they're
big. They're
really
bigger than I thought.
yeah. Well, those are the biggest ones.
Okay. Wow. They're kind of cool. They're really weird looking. Like they
Almost
look.
like a triceratops with no horns or shield. They have like a beakish kind of.
Yeah, their beak is weird. Oh, this guy looks a little bit special.
One of my favorite creatures from the Pliocene is called Ceratogorus. It's the only rodent
This
to ever be found with horns.
A horned rodent.
Yeah, they're really cool.
What is wrong with him?
Yeah, they're cool, man.
He has two of them.
Yeah, they reckon they use them for burrowing, digging with their head.
That is, I think you showed me this guy before. They look like oh, they're like rat with a unicorn thing. What's that called? I've forgotten. Pretty sure it's in the DMG.
Oh, yeah, no, I think I know what you're talking about. But yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
it's funny when paleontologists can't explain why something had like a specific thing, like
I was like, oh, so attracting mates.
yeah, they just go, nah, it's just sex related. It was just who had the biggest horns.
They're like, oh, that's really horny. Oh, we figured it out.
Yeah, so whenever something goes, how would this help them? Scientists just go, attract mates.
It's the same. Anthropologists do the same thing. It's like they find something weird in some archaeological dig, and people go, "What on earth was this for?" And they're like, "It was for religious purposes." It's like, how do you how do you know that? You don't. What on earth is? That's
That's a
nightmare
rabbit.
fuel.
So, in the United States, there are hares that grow horns, but
It's insane.
it's
That's a mad deformation.
it's a disease. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
basically like rabbit AIDS. It's like they just
Yeah.
get this weird
Is
disease.
that them like overproducing bone marrow or something?
Something like that. But people used
I'm
to
gonna sleep.
think that they were their own, species. They call them jackalopes.
Yes. Oh man, that's funny.
So
I was about to say
it's a cryptid.
It
It's
looks
a
like a
North
jackalope.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a North American cryptid. But it's just based on these poor little hares that have rabbit AIDS. I mean,
not the rabbit AIDS.
yeah,
That's sad.
yeah.
Yeah. John, you know the other night when Ezra was like dead set that he could beat a raptor in a fight, and he's like, nah, I don't care what raptor it is. I'll sack play and I'll beat a raptor. I might lose an
He said I'll
arm.
sack play an arm. Yeah.
Yeah. You know why I got so heated and was like, no, you couldn't just beat any raptor.
Yeah.
I
Why
don't I
was that?
don't I don't think Ezra realizes that like some raptors got really big.
Oh.
Like you're not just sack playing an arm on a sin raptor. It's gonna kill you.
Oh. It's literally called Sin Raptor, the thief of sin.